Hi, I'm Anna Sonoda, and this is Known and Trusted. Today we're stepping into part 2 of our 4-part deep dive into grooming, the perverse courtship. If part 1 was about selection, how predators choose families and environments, then part 2 is about intention. The guiding question for this episode is this: how do you spot intentionality early before it reaches your child? Because grooming is not spontaneous. It is not instinct, it's not confusion, it is intentional. And once you understand the choreography, you can interrupt it long before any harm can take place. Once in a while, an email arrives in my inbox that stops me, that demands my attention, that reminds me why this work actually matters. Here's one such email, shared with permission, fully anonymized. Anna, what hurts the most is that he didn't sneak in. He didn't hide. He helped, in fact. He offered rides when we were overwhelmed. He remembered birthdays. He brought our son an extra snack after practice. At the time, we thought, wow, what a gift. Now we understand it wasn't kindness. It was intentional. He was working for our trust. I wish someone had said to us, watch for intention. I think we should have seen it. I think we would have seen it. That sentence, he was working for our trust, is the spine of this entire episode. Across offender interviews and systematic reviews, one theme repeats. Predators place themselves intentionally in roles that grant access to children. Coaching, tutoring, youth ministry, paraeducation, after-school programs, volunteering wherever help is needed. These roles offer 3 things offenders consistently report seeking: routine proximity, automatic credibility, and moments of unsupervised access. Research indicates that grooming begins long before a child is targeted. It begins with positioning. Predators describe their process the same way across multiple studies. Build trust with the adults around them first. Become indispensable. Slowly shift attention to the child. Normalize private moments. Reduce suspicion gradually. This is not improvised. This is choreographed. Here's the hard truth. Grooming looks like helping. It looks like kindness, like generosity, even like community. Predators know the exact levers that reduce adult suspicion. Things like social proof. Anna, everyone loves him. Reliability. Oh, he's so willing to help out. Gratitude. We owe him for all the work he's put into this community. Background checks. Well, he must be safe because he passed his background check. Role normalization. Oh, coaches would never do XYZ. Every one of these is exploitable. And the moment you stop evaluating behavior because the role seems safe, that is when grooming gains altitude. Here's where most parents exhale. You can't know someone's intention, and you don't need to. We will never know someone's intention by looking at them. Not the best parents, not the most seasoned clinicians, not the most trained law enforcement. And this is the empowering part. You don't need to. Safety is not about mind reading. Safety is about behavior and structure. If an adult action ever does the following: removes a child from the group, isolates them, creates secrecy, or accelerates intimacy, that action is unsafe, regardless of why. You don't need to judge the motive. You only need to judge the conditions. In turn, safety structures protect your child no matter who is in the room. So what are our tools? Tool number 1, change your availability. Predators count on predictable gaps, exhausted parents, rushed pickups, the moment everyone is distracted and frazzled. To interrupt intentionality early, adjust your availability patterns. Arrive a few minutes early. Step into the practice space instead of sitting in your car. Make a quick, "I'll stay for the first 10 minutes" appearance. Rotate the adults who show up to practice whenever possible. Tiny shifts communicate, hey, this family pays attention. Predators pivot away from attention. They are seeking the path of least resistance. They are looking for easy, and you can make it less easy. So, out loud or in your car or in your kitchen, say, "Thanks for offering. What's the group plan for supervision?" That one sentence collapses most grooming strategies instantly. Your second tool, add adults. Isolation is the oxygen of grooming. Add adults, and everything suddenly changes. Stand inside the doorway. Ask another parent to join you and stay. Keep siblings present. Request open door policies. Position yourself in line of sight so that you can observe the adult working with your children and that they too can observe you. You don't need to hover. You just need to be visible because predators avoid visibility. So we can practice this. You can say something like, hey, let's loop another adult in. It's short. It's neutral. It's not accusatory. And yet it's powerful. Your third tool, narrate what you notice out loud. This may be the greatest stealth superpower you have, and it is so underutilized. When you narrate your observation aloud, casually, not confrontationally, you break the secret ingredients of grooming. Hey, I noticed practice ended early, and everyone cleared out really fast. I saw you walked her out alone. Thanks. Next time, grab me first. Let's keep things out in the open. You're not accusing, you're naming. Naming resets the power dynamic instantly. Predators exploit things like a no-show supervision, loosely defined helper roles, unstructured downtime, informal communication, and environments where there's no policy for one-on-one moments. When the system and the structure is foggy, predators are able to move silently. When the system and the structure is clear, predators choose a different environment. You never need to ask, does this person have bad intentions? You only need to ask, does this system and this structure reduce the opportunity for grooming? Here's some pushback I hear. Oh, but Anna, he's so nice. Yeah, exactly. Grooming starts with nice. Oh, but Anna, I don't want to offend anybody. Safety is not rude, and silence is too costly. Anna, but am I being paranoid? You're not being paranoid. You're being a parent with situational awareness. Anna, what if I'm wrong? Then all you did was reinforce healthy practices. You never lose by choosing safety. And every adult I know who's working in environments serving youth welcomes oversight. They welcome accountability. In the show notes, I've created a 10 signs of intentionality in grooming. This simple, printable list that you can share with your village, your partner, your parents, your childcare team, your coaches and friends. If more parents understood just these 10 signs, we could interrupt grooming pathways long before a child is ever touched. Next, in part 3, we'll discuss how grooming is incremental, how predators advance one small step at a time, and how families can stop that sequence early with one sentence. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being the kind of parent who shows up, looks up, and speaks up. I'm Anna Sonoda, and you've been listening to Known and Trusted.